Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are discussing about moment of inertia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moment.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Tell what is it?
Sir, does friction act in pure rolling, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Friction causes pure rolling. Once it is completed, then friction will vanish. Okay, that we shall see that. The role of
Okay,
friction
sir.
is totally different in rotation. It sets a body by producing a torque in rotation. Once the body goes into pure rotation, it will vanish itself. So
Okay, sir.
friction here is totally a different. That what you learned over in translation is different from here. Right.
Yes.
So we'll come back to that because there's a dynamic for that. Because before knowing about friction, we should know body's moment of inertia. Because like that, there we are taking the whole body has same velocity. The difference between rotational motion and translational motion is in translation, all particles will have same velocity, both speed and direction. Therefore, the particles will travel in parallel paths. In case of rotation, all points will not have same velocity because r omega is there, again VCM is there. The net of this, no? So it will change from point to point. So the paths are not parallel. So
Okay.
Yes.
friction, where does it act? First, we have to identify that. We shall see that. Wait.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday we have seen about moment of inertia, and we can conclude that moment of inertia is not constant for a body. It depends upon axis of rotation. Yesterday we have seen the last question, no? It depends upon axis of rotation. Yesterday we have seen on scale, no? Through the
Yes.
center ml square by 12, axis through 1 and ml square by 3, axis parallel to and along the scale 0, axis parallel to and at the distance of small d, it is md square. Remember
Yes.
all that?
Remember, sir.
One second, one second.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
Mi also depends upon
Configuration of it. Yes. Distance from the axis. So,
see suppose understood this.
yes, sir.
You remember that follow. Clear? See actually see this tensors is not in your syllabus, so we don't discuss about that. Remember that seeing that m into r square, don't think it is a scalar. Or because of axis, don't think it's a vector. It is not a scalar nor a vector. It's called tensor. Tensor is a physics. See, scalar quantity means the value remains same. 2 kgs of sugar will be 2 kgs anywhere, no?
Yes,
But
sir.
here, moment of inertia value is not constant. Axis changes automatically for the same body, moment of inertia is changing. So, you cannot take it as a scalar. Okay, vector means it should be having a specified direction. Here, the quantity is not having any specified direction. So, its tensor quantity means its value changes with the axis. In different directions, it will have different values. So, we don't go into the details of that, we don't require. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, for example, you have a hollow body. Agreed?
Okay.
Do you agree with this or not? Hello? For example, a ring is there. This is the axis of rotation. You can see the mass is distributed farther now, entire mass.
Yes,
The
sir.
same thing is distributed in the disk. Same radius, same mass. See, only some mass is farther away from the axis, not entire mass, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In case of a ring, entire mass is farther from the axis of rotation. In the case of disk, compared to the ring, same amount of mass, same radius. But here, only some amount of mass is farther from the axis. There is mass nearer to the axis also, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mass is some mass is nearer to the axis. Yes. In case of disk.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir. Complete.
1 minute.
Finish this.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir. Complete.
So suppose you are having two particle system like this. Here this is one small particle. Point masses means they don't have any dimensions.
Yes, sir. Only point.
Okay. Now suppose I want to know the moment of inertia about this axis. So we can see that the moment of inertia about AB do you agree with this?
Agree, sir. Agree, sir.
Now suppose the same system about this
M2.
how much it will be?
So distance. So M2 R1 plus R2 is 4.
Pardon?
Sir, M2 into R1 plus R2 whole
The
square.
moment of inertia of this is zero, no? Because the axis is passing to that.
0.
The second one is
Sir.
agreed.
Agreed, sir.
Next, the same situation. What is the moment of inertia about this axis?
Sir, 0, sir. Both are
Hmm.
0.
See, suppose we need moment of inertia about center of mass. What is the center of mass of the system?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, M1 D1 plus
Okay, suppose we need D1. Do you agree with this? Follow this or not?
this.
M1, M2 is in this ratio it is divided. I want D1. D1 is nothing but M2 by M1 plus M2 into the total distance, no? Do you agree with this or not?
Yes, sir. Agree, sir.
Clear?
Clear, sir. Clear.
Similarly, D2 is nothing but, shall I term this?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
About this point we have. Shall I term this?
Yes, sir. Completely.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Sometimes more the page, the detail approach, sir.
We keep this value, simplify, you will get this. See.
Yes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Can you turn this?
One minute, please, sir.
Understood the question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Center is this one, Center is nothing but point of intersections of the diagonals,
Yes, sir. That is the center of the sphere.
So this is the center, no? So
Yes, sir.
this is the
That is
axis. Following or not? So
following,
what
sir.
is the distance of each one? This is the axis. He says perpendicular to the plane of the square. Observe this carefully. You have to visualize this. Is it clear? So what
Clear.
will be this part, man? This is 45 degrees. The A by 2. This is some D. So what is cos 45?
A by A by 2D. Yes, sir.
What is D? A by root 2.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see. So what is the moment of inertia of the required axis?
Uh,
All are in the same way, no?
4 on D square.
Understood there?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Can you turn there?
Sir, yes, sir. Completely.
Finished?
Yes, sir.
See, to ease out to calculations of moment of inertia. How many axes we can have for a body?
For infinity.
How many axes can we have? Infinite.
In,
For everything we go on integrating very difficult for us. So we have luckily two theorems. What are those is let us see one by one. The formal proof I'll give later. First let us understand what is the meaning of it. This is a body. Okay. Now
yes, sir.
this body has there can be an x-axis and this is the y-axis. So obviously this will be the z-axis. So there are three mutually perpendicular axes. Okay. Out of these two axes are okay. Then see moment of inertia about the axis. This axis is this is IZ. What is this? Axis perpendicular to the plane now. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is what we call it as the perpendicular axis theorem.
Yes.
Iz equals Ix plus Iy.
I,
Understood this? So this is moment of inertia. That means if the body is rotated about this. See, this is the pen. Go on rotating the body. About this, we call it as Ij. Now you can keep a pen like this and rotate the body like this also. No,
yes, sir.
agreed or not? Say for example, any body can be rotated about any way. No, followed or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Infinite number of axes. So anyway, we
See,
can.
this is one body. I am rotating like this. This is about z axis. Now
Yes,
I
sir.
can keep this like this and rotate about this is y axis. Even like this also I can rotate now about x axis.
We can.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is what we call it as the parallel axis, sorry, perpendicular axis theorem. Because axes are perpendicular, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Perpendicular.
sir.
The proof I will be coming back shortly. Note on this.
Yes, sir.
Followed this?
Yes, sir. Follow, sir.
Is it clear?
Clear,
Remember
sir.
that this is only applicable for planar, two-dimensional objects. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No doubt, sir. Yeah.
இது வந்து applicable
Pardon? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Complete this man, boys.
Complete. Completed.
Right. Now let us take a formal proof of this. See, if you use your little bit of common sense, it's simple Pythagoras theorem. See, what we do for a body, generally what you do, you tell.
Okay.
We'll take one small mass. Remember this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DM.
That is what we do.
Yes, sir.
See, this is the y distance. Now, the coordinates of this is y. Along parallel to x-axis, we call it as x. Do you agree with this? And what
Agree.
is the distance from the z-axis? From
Uh,
D.
yes, sir. X square plus y square.
Understood this? What I am saying is here distance from x-axis. Perpendicular distance.
Yes, sir.
From z-axis,
Sir. D. Earth is D.
hmm?
X square under root of x square plus y
ah,
square.
D. D is nothing but.
So,
Then after that, what you will do? You will find I m into what is the distance from x-axis you have? My
DM
square. What is Iy about y-axis? Sorry, dm.
X square.
Do you agree
DM
with this or not?
agree, sir. DM
This
X
is
square.
what we have dm equals d about x-axis. Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
Any doubt is there?
No doubt, sir. Agree.
So what is Iz?
Sir, DM into x square plus y square.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Now you can see if you add this, Does this need any great brain to prove this one?
No, sir. True.
What is this actually? I
True, sir.
proved no.
True, sir. True.
Visible till here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Easy only, no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, madam, tell me. Madam, tell me. Hello, madam. Good morning, tell me, madam. Hello? Hospital. You are in leave, huh? You are in leave.
No, sir.
Hmm.
No, sir. I'm in the college.
Ah. Now what do you want?
No, no. Actually, I received a call yesterday, sir. I slept yesterday early.
No, that is actually by mistake it was pressed. By mistake. By mistake I dialed actually. I went on your number later on.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
No issue.
Okay, sir.
Complete this man.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Waiting, sir. 1 minute. Completed, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Now it will this another theorem is that with the help of this, it will reduce lot of our laborious work of integration. So that is the reason why basically we make use of this. This is one body. Every body has center of mass, no?
Yes, sir.
So
Front of mass.
this is the center of mass of the body. Okay,
Yes, sir.
followed.
Yes, sir.
Now I am taking two axes now. One axis is parallel to passing through this. This I'll call it as ICM, means moment of inertia of a body about an axis passing through center of mass. Okay. Another axis I am taking here. Some other axis. Okay, the distance between these two, the parallel distance between this is some d. We want to know this I. That means here we have I is nothing but ICM plus mass of body
Into D square.
into d square. This is the perpendicular axis theorem. Understood this? Now let us prove this. See, I am just showing the body, same body like this. Okay, just for ease of visibility sake, nothing else. Now this
Yes.
is center of mass. See,
Yes,
there
sir.
is a point P here. Another axis is here. What we took here, D. Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
Now let us take one point DM here. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
So here is a point P. Take somewhere like this for ease. Say this is some R.
R.
This is on distance, this is on distance. We'll find one by one. Till here you followed.
Followed,
Any
sir.
doubt is there?
No doubt, sir. Understood.
I'll prove that. Just if you understand the figure, that is enough. See, this is one axis. This is the other axis. You're able to visualize? See
Yes,
here,
sir.
two axes. Hope it is clear now.
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Right. Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Finished?
Yes, sir. Great.
Now about this axis we want to know. Great.
Agreed, sir.
Here this is having some coordinate A comma B. This is A, this is B. Agreed.
Agreed,
Say
sir.
this is having some coordinate x comma y. Then what is this distance? Can you tell?
Sir,
X
X.
minus A.
Yes,
What is this distance? Y minus A. Do you agree with this or not?
agreed. Sir, Y minus B.
Y minus
Y.
B. Till here any doubt is there?
No
Because
doubt.
this is the x axis. Followed careful or not?
Yes, sir. Forward.
This is the x axis. This is the y axis.
Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead? Now I want this. This is nothing but dm into r square. This dm into what is this man r square? X minus
Y.
a whole square plus y minus b whole square. This
Yes,
is
sir.
dm
X square minus 2XA plus A square. Y square minus 2YB plus B square.
dm into, you can take this as
Square plus Y square plus dm into A square plus B.
we have this no a square plus b square.
Yes, sir. dm into 2AX plus A square plus B square minus dm into 2AX plus 2YB.
You can write like this.
Uh,
Is it clear?
sir, AX and YB, no, sir.
Pardon?
Sir, dm into AX, no, sir. A term is missing, sir. Minus 2 into dm into AX. AX plus B.
Follow till here?
Followed, sir. Followed.
No, no.
Yes.
See, this is nothing but ICM only, no?
Sir,
Dm into what is this distance? X square plus y square, no?
A square plus B square is under root of.
For this part, man.
Yes, sir, sir. X square plus Y square. Yes, sir.
They agreed or not?
Agree,
This
sir. Agree.
is Dm, man. This is center of mass. Now, for this, you have taken this as the x-axis. This is the y-axis. So, what is this distance?
Under root of X square plus Y square.
Do you agree with this? Any doubt is there?
No doubt, sir. Clear.
Now, can you tell what is integral dm into a square plus b square?
So this moment of inertia of P with respect to center of mass.
Hmm?
That point.
No, no, no.
Yes.
Okay. No, till here you followed, no? There is no place. I'll turn the page. Shall I turn this?
1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No doubt, sir. Clear.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir. Complete.
Right. Now I'll continue the next one. See, let us check what is the meaning of this one. See, this is if you take integral of dm into a square plus b square, a square plus b square is constant.
Yes, sir.
I can
Constant.
remove from the integral now.
Yes, sir. We can remove. Remove from integral.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. Agree.
So this is nothing but mass of body only, no?
Yes, sir. Mass of body. Integral dm. M into a square plus b square.
Do you agree with this or not?
Agree, sir.
This is nothing but IP only, no? Do you agree with this?
Yes, yes, sir. Sir, I feel. Well, sir, no, sir.
What is that called then?
So IP is moment of inertia of dm with respect to p axis. No, sir. We wrote IP as little more
Okay.
expanded.
Right. Okay, till here you followed. This I can take m into d square at least.
Yes, sir. Sir. We can write. We can write.
Any doubt is that till here?
No doubt, sir.
Understood? See, while
Understood.
deriving or teaching, I am interacting with you to raise your objections. Open your mouth and ask something. Till here you followed now.
Follow,
So,
sir.
Yes, sir.
what are the terms left over? We are having another term minus 2.
2 dmax minus 2 dmby.
Suppose if you take this integral, I can take this. Can you tell what is this value?
Sir.
What is this x?
Sir, x is distance of dm.
Distance of
It's from center of mass in x direction.
From where?
From
center.
Center of mass. No?
yes, sir. Sir.
Sir.
Correct.
Okay. So what will be this value? Hopeless fellows. Sigma m1 x1 m2 x2 all this is equal to what?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remember this?
Yes, sir. Remember.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Remember.
If the center of mass is the origin, you will get this only, no?
Yes, sir. We will get this, sir.
Till here any doubt is there?
No doubt, sir.
So that means this is 0 now.
Yes, sir. 0.
Clearly another term is there. What is that?
Minus 2 dm ay. So dy.
Minus 2b dm into y. What is this?
Distance along y-axis from center of mass.
So again this is also m1 y1 m2 y2 all that is 0 only, no?
0, sir. If
See if
center of
clear xcm is, remember what we are taking this is m1 x1, okay, sigma mi xi by sigma mi. Ycm is what? Remember this, earlier we discussed all this.
yes, sir. Remember this.
Now if origin is at center of mass, then what is 0? Xcm is 0 now.
Yes, sir.
Therefore sigma mixi by sigma mi is 0. That means sigma mixi is 0. Similarly, YCM is 0. That means sigma MIYI by sigma MI is 0
Yes, sir.
or sigma MIYI is 0. Understood
0.
this clearly?
Understood, sir.
Is it clear or not?
Clear, sir.
What
Clear.
we learned earlier. Here also, origin is center of mass only, no? Here, what is the origin we are taking?
Center of mass. Center of mass.
Hmm. So, do you agree with this? Now, the four terms in that equations, we found that. Agreed? So,
Yes.
what we got is You just take this as, because we are taking small dm, for dm it is there now.
Yes, sir.
Agreed?
Agreed, sir.
Just add this. Now I'll sum up this. What is IP about moment of inertia about this? Integral of dip. Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir. Agree.
This integral of dip is nothing but integral of
dm into
dm
x square plus y square, dm into x square plus y square, plus dm into integral dm into a square plus b square minus 2a integral dm into x minus 2b integral dm into y.
So what is that you are getting? First term already we got.
Sir, first term is ICM,
Very good. Next,
md square, 0.
so we got this same thing, no?
Yes, sir. Same thing.
So hence the parallax theorem is proved or not?
Proved, sir.
Now as we go on applying this, we go on applying this several times. Then you'll feel that easiness. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Please.
Return this.
Yes, sir. Completed.
No, you are not informing me, man.
Sir, now only completed, sir.
Right. So the moral of the story is so any object is there. Identify one axis must be passing through center of mass. Okay. Then you want to know the moment of inertia about another axis, for example. So this is I. The distance between them is d. So one axis must pass through.
Both axes should pass through the thing, sir. Through center of mass.
It should pass through. It need not be perpendicular.
Yes, sir. But it should be parallel. Both should be parallel.
That means suppose it's a body with a center of mass. You can have an axis like this also. In that case, another axis must be this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear on it?
Clear, sir.
Here,
Clear.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Then, what do you have? I
I see. Equal to IC1
plus mass of the body into d square.
yes, sir.
Understood this?
Understood, sir.
Till here, any doubt is there?
Not no doubt, sir. Clear.
Followed this?
Follow, sir.
So we have established two important and useful theorems in order to avoid integrations. Otherwise, they're infinite axes. Every time we cannot integrate, no? So if we know, if we can find moment of inertia of a body about this, then we can apply this parallel axis theorem. and we can see that time to time how to apply. As syllabus progresses and will make you to many problems, you'll get acquainted with this. For the time being, understood what is the meaning of this. Okay.
Yes.
Frankly speaking, even this proof is also not required for exam. Only for boards you require. I just established this. Only we need is utility. One is what is perpendicular to theorem. What is parallel? See, remember this theorem is applicable for all bodies. There is no restrictions on this. Understood this?
Yes, sir. Understood.
So this theorem understood this?
Understood, sir.
Right. Go to your maths class. We shall continue in the next class. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Right. Take care. Bye.